sport mode is a beast. Holy. Alright guys, here we are. We are on the Indian Springfield 111. This one's got a windshield. Let's see if it's a little bit less buffeting. But here's the important part. I don't know if you can see down there. Stage 2 performance cams. And then another $3,000 in upgrades here. Fishtail tips, 16-inch apes once again. We got the stage 1 pipes on here. Should be exciting. I'm hoping this cam set really does something for us. I just talked to some guys inside about you know, what we think or whatever about the machines, and I told them I didn't dig the fly-by-wire. And this is what they told me to do, was stage 2 cams and stage 1 exhaust. So this is what I'm doing. So here we go. Another set of these 16-inch apes. Man, this is pretty cool though. I like it with the more chrome. I'm digging it. Fishtails look great on these machines. So there's still, like, I don't know, the throttle so far still feels a little bit more spongy than like a standard wire throttle, you know. But this thing sounds a little better, and it's got a I don't know if it definitely is the cam, it must be, but there's a definite like little lope to the idle. Let's see here. Well, it definitely likes RPMs a little better. It loves the RPMs a little more than the other bike. We'll see what happens when I get the juice on it a little bit. But yeah, I dig this. I love this where you can see much better than a fairing. I love when you can see that big chrome headlight up front there. I like it. I dig it. The apes are a little high for me, but it doesn't feel that uncomfortable right now. Oh yeah. Actually, FC Pete rode one of these just before on the last ride, or he rode something with the stage 2 cams, he said, and he thought it was no difference. I totally tell the difference right now, even between, I just got off the Elite, so check for that other video, and there's a definite power difference. So I would say right now, if I was getting more of a bigger bagger with the 111, I would go this route. I like this, man. I like the windshield better than having a full fairing, and the cams are a must-have, I would say. The stage 2 cams are a must-have. I mean, the thing says 7% more torque, 13% more horsepower, whatever that translates to. I don't know, it doesn't really tell you numbers. I will say, slots in 4th gear. This says the air cleaner on it, so I can hear it sucking air there. I'm getting no buffeting. This is great. No buffeting. I got my windshield of the helmet open, which is fantastic. The handling is about the same, super comfy. I don't know if there's a difference with the seat or what, but this even position feels better on this one with the apes than it did on the Dark Horse. I like it. Footboard, standard, no heel toe, just a regular shift, standard, which I dig. Paint job is beautiful. I thought it was a blue, but this one's like a dark red with the with the gray. Really like it. I'll try to get some other shots. There's something about that giant headlight and chrome front end I really kind of like. It's just iconic, looks cool. And this is like, I don't know. So, I mean, it definitely translates when I tip in on the bars. That's a very little handlebar input to make it do that, what I was just doing. Sounds better than the other ones, man. The power is still very smooth, but there's a little more there. There's a little more oomph there. I need more throttle response, though. So that's the other thing right there. I mean, there's definitely some more. I don't think that I don't think the issue is with how much power the engine has. Honestly, I think the issue is with that fly-by-wire throttle. If I just had a cable-operated throttle, I bet you this thing would feel snappy and responsive, and it would be awesome. That's my number one gripe. I don't know if you can tell that. This thing's moving a little bit and causing some rickety noise. I don't know if that's normal. That would perhaps be a little annoying. God, it sounds good. Footboards are in a good position. I don't mind it with the footboards, man. I always used to think like I would not be a footboard kind of guy, but I don't mind it at all. Also, air-cooled, ginormous twin. I mean, this thing is huge. I don't feel a lot of heat even coming off on my legs. I was kind of worried about that before, but I don't really feel much of anything as far as heat-wise, which is a nice note. God, it sounds good. Pulling off the throttle. So, nice little roll on. So let's see. Oh, we must have somebody. Got somebody with a boat in front of us here. Oh, mailman. Okay. So, I mean, I got on it pretty good right there. So, definitely feels like a little more than the stock 111. It does. But, it's still not like, holy crap. So, here's the big question. What is it in comparison to my Uncle John's Harley with the 110 tire shredder kit? I'll tell you, it doesn't feel as powerful. It doesn't feel as snappy. I mean, there's It's definitely torquey and powerful, but it does not, that torque does not surge you like, on that thing it sort of felt like I had to hang on to them apes. You know, I had to hang on, like, oh, we're going for a ride, man. This so far is not that way. But it's not terrible. That's quite a loud horn. Wow. So it's certainly not like offensively, you know, the power is like offensively low or anything. It's got plenty of power. It gets you up moving for sure. It feels it's basically, it feels a little bit exciting. And this is interesting where I can just do like $1,400 and it's just putting me along. It doesn't even feel grumpy right there. That's amazing. So if there is some kind of cam or something you could change in here, or something you could do in the computer to change the throttle response, I'm not talking like engines revving up quicker or something. I'm talking about actual feel of the throttle tube in my hand, throttle response. If they could change that, it would wake up these machines like a lot. But there again, you're probably not buying an Indian to go racing. That's FC Pete and I's main takeaway. If they would make that flat tracker version of that Scout, oh man, I think they would give the motorcycle industry a run for its money, I think. And if they had these with a few more performance options that really impacted it a lot more, you need more throttle response. Then it would make this machine way more exciting. Not to say it's completely not. Now, as far as just a cruiser and you know, taking it easy on the highway, let's be honest. So if I bought this machine, I wouldn't be getting rid of the scrambler. This would just be in addition, right? So, you know what? This is a plenty adequate machine. I would love it, actually. If I had the cash, if I totally, well, what is this thing? Like 22,000? Yeah, 22,000. 20,000, 22,000. If I made enough money to just have multiple machines, and I was looking for a cruiser, I'd still look this direction. If I could get a rear seat with like a backrest, my wife and I are still young enough, she'd probably be happy with that, and we'd cruise for days. Or that's what I'd like to think. I mean, we got a newborn little baby, so we're not cruising for days anywhere. But you know, that's the way I feel. Taking a nice little road trip someplace, stick her on the back. Like if we could have a day or a weekend, we could cruise somewhere. You know, take our time. This would still be plenty fun. I would like it. I think I would look this direction over a Harley. I really think I would, especially for this style, this sort of more open cruiser. I kind of dig this over like the Fat Bob. That front end on this thing looks awesome. You know, the whole styling of these things. God, that sounds great. That sounds awesome. It definitely sounds better and picks up a little quicker. You can tell there's a little something extra there going on with those cams and that exhaust. So that would be a must-have for me. But yeah, otherwise fantastic, comfortable. You know, stick some bags on this bad boy. Stick your chick on back and cruise somewhere, stay for a weekend. That'd be nice. And obviously just lugs along too, and like no problem. It's not even upset. It just cruises. God, yeah. Feels great. I dig it, you know. I don't know if it's the dealer or the whole experience today, but it feels a lot better than the Harley situation. It does. Let me just try this. Oh yeah, cruise control was on. Great. Let's see. Can we set it? Cruise. Cruise is on. You know how nice that would be. No, I don't have to grip anything. It tracks nicely. Look, mono hands. So, touch of the brake turns it off. Because that is a little far for me to... So accelerate, deaccelerate. It's a little push in and out button for the cruise. Huh, never even tried the cruise on the other ones. I dig it. Real comfy. So maybe that's part of it too. Maybe you gotta have that spongy throttle so that the cruise is all... It's getting to be a lot of crap. I mean, look at how giant that thing is. That's like as big as my fist. A lot of stuff going on there. Cruise control. That wouldn't be bad for the long haul, for sure. $6,000, roll it on. Doesn't even feel upset about that. Doesn't even feel fussy at all. I will say, it'll be interesting to see if this windshield starts making noise again on the interstate. Open air intake. It's solid, man. It feels solid. It's a good gearbox. It's good comfy riding position. I have no idea what this stuff is down here. Lock, unlock, I don't know. So all day I've been looking at this particular button. This is really the on-off button. You have a key fob. There's no actual key. On the Scout there's a key on the side. On this one you just tap this and it turns on. And then you can start it up as long as you got the key fob on you. I don't know. At first I was like, this is kind of weird. Because this is a very classy, classic looking machine. And so I thought maybe the integration of that style button was going to be weird, and you know, I'd be looking at it or thinking about it. And you know what? It's not weird at all. After riding, I think this is the 4th machine I've been on today. After riding them all, totally does not weird me out. There's something about the... Maybe I've seen it for so many years now in the computer world that it just hasn't, it doesn't throw me off. But anyways, guys, I'm running out of battery on my camera and I don't want to get stuck. So I'm going to say now, thanks for watching. It's Two Wheel Tongue. Check me out on Instagram. If you're in the market for a cruiser, the Indian is the business. It's pretty good. I would consider it highly. Ready? Let's do it. Yeah! Alright. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Alright, one more time for good measure. We almost, I think we're at about 90. Yeah, baby. The Indian is the business. See you guys later.